Hey, we live life. Al. It's Danielle Johnson here. Today's topic we're gonna talk about broken crayons, still color. I know people gonna be like, "What? Broken crayons, still color?" Yeah. So in 2015, 2014, I had a situation where I was going on a boat ride, and we went downtown. We on the way to a boat ride. I had to use the bathroom. I stopped in a restaurant in the bathroom. And I was like, oh, can I use the bathroom? So the guy was like, yeah. I went to the bathroom. There was no tissue in the bathroom. So the person I was with, I asked them to get some tissue. So they came to give me the tissue or whatever. So I'm, cleaning myself off in the bathroom and somebody's kicking the door, bouncing the door. So I'm like, like, hold on, what? Or whatever. So I come out, I hear arguing, so I come out the bathroom and I'm like, oh, what happened? I asked to use the bathroom or whatever. So the guy was like, oh, you can't use the bathroom. So the person I was with went inside the bathroom because we both had to use the bathroom. So as I'm talking to them, like, oh, I'll buy something, what I'm saying, whatever. They didn't want me in the establishment, period. It wasn't nothing about the bathroom. I couldn't be in the establishment, right? So the other person I was with come out the bathroom and, they're going back and forth like, yo, what's your problem? We asked to use the bathroom or whatever. And the guy went to swing a cash box, right? So the person that was in front of me ducked and the cash box hit me in my face. My face was split open. So I walk out the restaurant. It's like I'm dazed. So I walked out the restaurant and the person is still in there, but it was two other people outside waiting. So when I go outside and I'm like, yo, whatever, I'm dazed, so they see my face. They're like, oh, what the hell happened? It was like November 2nd, so it was right after Halloween. So they was like, oh, you got a Halloween prank or whatever? And I'm like, no. So now you started panicking, right? Like I see the blood or whatever. I'm dazed. I'm getting woozy. So it's this couple that walks up and it was like, oh my God, the hospital's down the block, the hospital down the block. And they walking me down to the hospital, right? So I go to the hospital. So the two people I was with still was getting a person out the restaurant. So I'm in the hospital, going to the hospital by myself or whatever. Actually, I didn't go to the hospital by myself. One of them went with me and one of them went with the person that was inside. So when I get to the hospital, they take me to the back, they examining me or whatever. So police come. So police is like, oh, ma'am, can we talk to you? So I'm thinking they want to know what happened in a restaurant or whatever. So I'm like, yeah, I went to use the bathroom, whatever. I got busted in my face. Mind you, my face is split open. It's across my nose. It's across my eye over here. It's crazy, right? So the police was like, yeah, you was in a restaurant. You wasn't supposed to use their restaurant. And if you press charges, we going to press charges on you because they connected. And you going to be sitting in jail and they ain't going to be sitting in jail. And I'm like, this is the fucking police department telling me this shit? Like, I know they pieces of shit, but I never, like, experienced it, like, face to face. Like, it never was at me where, whatever. So I'm telling them, I'm like, the fuck out of here. I said, he could bust me in my face for me using a bathroom when I asked permission to use the bathroom. And you're going to tell me that he's connected and that he could do whatever he want to do? And I was like, and this was a Lebanese restaurant, right? So you let these motherfuckers come in here, do whatever they want. I was born here. My mother was born here. You get what I'm saying? Like, and that shit was crazy. You get what I'm saying? Like, so my face is bust open. Police is coming in. They telling me that this person is connected. It's nothing I could do. If I press charges on them, then I'm going to get charges pressed on me and whatever. So it was just like mentally fucked up to me, right? So then, my family, they come pick me up from the hospital or whatever. And I'm just sitting there and I'm in a bad run for like weeks. Like just like, when the way I got hit in the face, it's like my nose it got hit right here. Like I had to get stitches right here. And on the side of my face, I had to get stitches. But both of my eyes was black, like raccoons, all of that. And I'm just sitting there like, how can people be so heartless? Like, see my face messed up, see this. And then the person I was with, they was like, oh, check the cameras. You can see what happened. Check the cameras. Police going to say, oh, we don't have to check the cameras. If they don't want us to check the cameras, we don't have no warrant to check the cameras, whatever. But they're not trying to get anything to check the cameras, right? So at the bottom line, they taking money from this restaurant and they greasing their pockets. People get disrespected and violated. Nothing happens to them because the same people that's supposed to protect you or whatever is the same people that's protecting them, right? So this is the world that we live in. So when I come down to broken crayon still color, so I was scrolling Facebook, right? And it's C.I. Ortiz, right? Like I love C.I. C.I. Ortiz, she put something up, broken crayon still color. And at that point, I just started breaking down, crying, doing whatever. And then I had to really analyze crayons, like what a broken crayon is or whatever. So I just imagine, the pack, like opening up the crayons and you coloring whatever and you getting good into your picture and then it snaps, right? So now you got to peel the paper off. You got to do all this. Then you got to find the edge to get the corners and stuff like that. So that's how that hit me. Like, yeah, your face is messed up. Yeah, your spirit is broken. Yeah, this is that. But that's not going to bring you down. Like, you still could color. You could still bring art to the world. You could still bring guidance to the world. You could still bring your soul, your vibrance to the world. Like, that moment is not going to define who you are, right? So that was me coming out of that dark space. And it's just those little words, broken crayons color too. And this is the analogy that I use. And when I'm talking to people, I use that. And that's why I say thank you, CI, because that little comment just bring me out the darkest feelings that I had. And I know a lot of people go through those dark feelings. So my message here is just, whenever you feel bad and you feel whatever color you are, whatever color you feeling red, mad, you feeling yellow, you feeling whatever, green, envy, whatever you feeling, just know that broken crayon can still color. You could turn that bad into a good and just have your faith to keep going. Because that's just one story. And when you have a lot of stories in life, people are like, oh, you should write a book. You should do this. You should do that. I guess this is going to be my virtual book. Because this is how I'm giving y'all the message. We live life. I know we went through a lot as far as we live life. The topics that we talked, the breaking generational curses and stuff. And I just want to continue on that journey. I know it's been a long time. But it's time. It's time for us to heal. It's time for us to attack the mental health, the getting together and understanding each other, like not hold nobody back. That hate and whatever, just somebody crown is messed up, fix it, put it on right, and you don't have to tell nobody that you put that crown on right. Put it on right and walk away, look back and smile. And that could change somebody's whole day around. That could change their whole world around. Yeah, one act of kindness. One thing that you post that's positive could bring somebody out that dark, dark space and bring them into a light that they didn't even know they had. That's it for me. Sorry I'm emotional, but when you talk about it, how you get through it is you have to bring all those emotions to the front. You have to deal with it. You have to look at it face on. And with me, I did it. I had a support team. I had a great support team. But when I had to go deep inside myself and see where my triggers was, why my behavior was the way it was like going in a hermit mode. And you had to really understand and really go through all the decisions you made in life and find discernment for the decisions you have to make later on in life. So, broken crayon, still color. Enjoy.